I'm David, a realtor here in the Phoenix area since 2004. And I'm going to break down the real pros and cons of living here so that you can make an informed decision whether Phoenix is going to be the right place for you and whether to work. Now, I work with buyers that are relocating to the Phoenix area as well as sellers in the Phoenix area. So if you have questions, reach out. I'd love to talk. Now, if you are considering this move to Phoenix, go ahead and request my Moving to Phoenix guide. I would say let's kick things off with the obvious, the sunshine. Phoenix is probably one of the sunniest cities in America with over 300 days of sunshine a year. While most cities are bundled up in wintertime, you could step outside here on the patio and just enjoy yourself a coffee with probably nothing more than a sweatshirt. Uh, Second thing I would say that is a definite pro for Phoenix is the booming job market. In 2025, the job market I think is thriving. Phoenix is attracting a lot of tech giants, healthcare systems, and manufacturer hubs. TSMC's $40 billion chip plant in North Phoenix is also a major game changer. Average salaries around 75,000 and rising. Third thing is, I'd say affordability. Compared to some places in California, LA, San Francisco, absolutely more affordable. Median home price right now in the Phoenix area is about 450,000. Taxes are much lower. Homeowners associations are a lot lower. Even gas is a lot lower. So affordability is definitely better. A fourth thing I would say is definitely a pro is the outdoors. It is truly just a playground over here in the Phoenix area for those outdoor enthusiasts. You've got hiking, you've got cycling, you've got mountain biking, paddle boarding, kayaking, mountain climbing, you name it. Great places to hike. Multiple, mountains just around the valley for people to explore. So just some great things to do in the outdoors. And weekends, especially like in the summertime where it's really crazy hot, you can decide, you know what, I'm going to go to the high country, get out of here, and go to places like Sedona, Payson, Munns Park, Williams, Flagstaff. Very easy to get out of here. On top of which, too, now you think about the outdoor aspect. Going down to Rocky Point over in Mexico, if you miss the beach, is really not that far. It's just a short drive away. So again, Phoenix offers a lot in the outdoors that I think you're definitely going to enjoy. There's really also a great food scene here in the Phoenix area. You've got so many great options, so many different cuisines, but let's just start off with one of those that's going to be the most popular, I think, for the Phoenix area, which is going to be the Mexican cuisine. Phoenix has got some incredible places where you could try, for example, birria tacos or enchiladas at Cocina Madrigal, which, by the way, is phenomenal. A couple of other great places I'd tell you to try. Tacos Viva, just your regular street tacos, but it is amazing. Comedor Guadalajara is amazing. Los Dos Molinos, and there is so many more. Phoenix is actually getting very diverse as far as its global flavor, so you're going to definitely find a lot more than just Mexican food. I would also say too that as far as entertainment, things to do and food included in there, Roosevelt Row in the downtown Phoenix area has First Fridays that happen first Friday, Saturday, Sunday of every month, and they have just hundreds of food trucks that descend down in this area, as well as a whole bunch of vendors, and they have some great food, so much diversity. It is definitely worth checking out. Another pro I would say is growth and opportunity. There's so many new home subdivisions going up right now. New builders are offering some great incentives. So a lot of choices as far as places where to live. But beyond that, as far as developments, the light rail expansion has really expanded. So public transportation is getting better. They've done a lot of new hospitals. There's been a lot of mixed use spaces. Even Arizona's biggest resort right now is being built, the Vi, which is a large entertainment complex and resort, which is coming to the Glendale area by Cardinal Stadium. So those right there are some of the pros for moving to the Phoenix area. So as you all know, there's always two sides to the coin, the yin to the yang, the pro to the con. So how about some of the cons? And I'm going to be really completely transparent about this. We're going to start with the first: extreme heat. It's hot down here. Let's not sugarcoat it. It's hot. We're talking about 100-degree plus weather. And in 2024, we're in 2025 now. 2024 saw 113 days in a row over 100 degrees. It was freaking hot. AC isn't something that's optional. Honestly, it's survival. Another, con is Phoenix is actually pretty spread out. So realistically, you do need a car to get around. There are, of course, public transportation, but compared to other major metropolitan cities such as Chicago, New York, even LA, we're pretty limited as far as public transportation. It's getting better, but again, it is still pretty limited. A third concern, and I'll tell you what, I had this concern when I moved here way back in 2000. Water. Water is a concern in the desert, especially when you've got ongoing drought, you've got the reduced Colorado River flows. But here's what people I think don't really realize. Phoenix has probably one of the most advanced water management systems in the country. The city is required to maintain a 100-year assured water supply, meaning that there's enough for current and future growth. On top of that, Phoenix is actively conserving water with strict usage policies and programs to reduce waste. They also recycle nearly 100% of treated wastewater, which gets reused for agricultural purposes, urban irrigation, energy, and even aquifer recharge. And when it comes to groundwater, Phoenix is actually a net positive contributor, using only a portion of its Colorado River allocation while putting the rest back into the aquifer. Bottom line, while water is still something that we need to watch closely, Phoenix is ahead of the curve when it comes to long-term water sustainability. And that's something, by all means, you should check out online. Another con would be downtown. I used to live in Chicago, so they actually have a real downtown. Downtown here really still lacks, I think, charm. The downtown Phoenix area has improved, especially around Roosevelt Row, but it's not on par with other big cities. Like I said, there are some school spots like Roosevelt Row in downtown Phoenix is probably the only place I'd go to hang out. You've got downtown Scottsdale, downtown Chandler, downtown Mesa, but those are the downtown areas of those specific suburbs. The main downtown attraction here in the Phoenix area is going to be when you go watch, Diamondbacks play, when you go, do something just in the downtown area. But there's really not a whole lot of walkability other than Roosevelt Row. The last con that I'll say is that it's not green. But then again, this, folks, is the desert. We've got cactus, we've got gravel, we've got rock landscaping, and it's beautiful really in its own way. But if you're looking for lush greenery, really, this isn't the place for it. Again, it's the desert. So, should you move to Phoenix in 2025? Now, if you love the sun, space, and lifestyle, this might be the dream city for you, I think. But if walkability, lush greenery, cooler weather matter more, you might want to weigh your options a little bit more. Either way, I've got your back. Call, DM, let's schedule a conversation to see how I can help you out. And if you want my moving to Phoenix guide, let me know and I'll send it your way.